Yes, sir. Good morning, guys. Okay, this is Trump Effects. Like I promised, we're going to do a webinar. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to look at the dollar index. So remember, the dollar index is it's actually the currency which determine strengthening or weakening of dollar, the US dollar, please. And also, you have to know that remember the US dollar is main pay which dominates in the market, right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to look at the DXY, and we're going to talk about how we do our analysis on the DXY. Okay, so from the beginning, we saw that from 2001, dollar was
Okay.
okay.
Hello?
So it was weakening.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, can you allow us to record the screen?
Can I allow you to do what?
Hello?
Can I allow you to do what?
To record the screen, to record the session.
Okay, no, I will share the video. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
So what you're teaching us is it going to allow us to trade on any pay?
Yes,
So it's a strategy.
yes. The strategy, it's my
Okay.
strategy that I'm sharing with you.
Okay.
So as you can see, like I was saying, the market was bearish. So we don't know whatever was happening from 2000. I mean, from 1997 big day. But what we know is that from 2001, the market was a little bit bearish, and then now started consolidating, going up. So what we do is now from this point of time with my strategy, we measure. Let's take it for instance from this point to that area. Okay, so if you check now, the zones that we use, it's 61.8% and 50% and 78.6%. If you check the market, it came in that zone of 51.8%. So from the monthly, you are seeing that from this point, it's in the trend, right? So you can see this market is trending. Okay. And if you check from that point as well, it's in the channel, it's trending upwards. Okay. Right. So what we're seeing, remember, a channel has got five. A channel has got five waves in it, meaning to say, this was our X. This is A. This is B. This is C. So we're expecting D somewhere around the. So what we're expecting. First, remember, we're still doing the analysis. No entry yet. So what we're expecting the market to come around that area. Okay. So we're expecting the market to come in this area. So this will be our fourth. So we say this is A, B, C, and then E. Okay. So for the time being, from the monthly, we are seeing that the market is bullish. Okay. And also with Elliott wave, each and every turning point is a new cycle. So now, from this point of time, the market trended in that way. So we now use our Fibonacci to remember, then to measure its retracement. So if you can check, the retracement was a bit deeper. It went to 81.6%. Remember, this is the level whereby we target the market. It is what we call it the stop loss level, but we don't put exactly there. Remember what we said? We said we put 32 pips below the stop loss level. Because what they do is that they come and hunt for stop losses. They like what they did here. So what we know is okay. Now that's our wave one, and then this is our wave two. So let's label this market. So this one we call it one. Okay, this is our one, and then that's our two without question. Okay, so now from two, as well, remember wave two, the way it corrects, it's an ABC correction. There are also types of corrections in a wave two. So for this scenario, I think that this was an ABC correction. And then This is how the Gatleys or harmonic patterns are formed. Harmonic patterns are formed in a correction. Remember that as well. So we've got our ABC correction, but the Gatley boys, they call it, what do they say? They say ABCD, but it's just an ABC correction. So from that point to that point. So if you guys have got any questions, please just type on that suggestion box, and then on that chat dialogue, I'll respond from there. If you've got any questions. Okay. So from this point now, let me show you something. This is how the Gatleys form, like I said. So what they say is okay, there's a question. Just hold on. Yes, each and every Elliott wave principles, they apply in each and every time frame. But remember, I'm still analyzing. So the way that I do it, I start from the monthly going down until I'll let you know when is the right time to consider a trade or an entry or whatever. For the time being, we're just analyzing. We haven't yet got an entry. We haven't yet got the right direction. We're still breaking down the market. So the harmonic pattern, guys, they say this is an X. Remember, the X leg, that's an impulse leg, which is called a wave. An impulse leg might be wave 1, it might be wave 3, or wave 5. And then the correction, it might be wave 2, it might be wave 4, or wave C. That's when they got this correction. So how do they produce this harmonic? Is from that point to that point. So this is they call it, this is an A, this is a B, and then from that this one is the B, and this one will be the C, and that's the D. So they'll tell you that by the D leg. So this is how they form these patterns. But with Elliott wave, you don't need to maybe to memorize harmonic patterns, because you know that it's a correction. You just label it as it is. You are seeing from this point. So now we've got our wave 2. So market is still clear from the monthly. We've got our wave 2. Now you want to measure what correction of wave 3. So the other thing that you do is you either use the Fibonacci expansion tool, whereby you from the swing low to the swing high, and then the turning point. The turning point was a steep point, and then you target now. Remember your targets. It depends. My targets. Remember that 3 targets: 1, 2, 3. Right, as you can see. So my target, it depends on the type of a correction, whether the market is from the deeper correction or shallow correction. In this scenario, remember I said this is a deeper correction. So our target is target 3. Check what happened. They came and took it out. So from this point, from this extraction, we now know that okay, this is our wave 3 without any questions. Just label it wave 3. So that's your wave 3 now. Okay. So this is your wave 3. But meaning to say, remember, if this is now we're talking about something which has happened. Let's talk about let's say if we didn't have this movement of wave 3, we only just have got wave 2 correction. So what you're going to do is you're going to project the movement of wave 3 this way, the way that I did it. So when now you're going to target at that mark. But remember, this is a monthly chart, guys. It took something like from 2011 to 2017 to hit that mark. But yeah, it's from the monthly. So this is this type of people who trade these charts that those long-term investors. Remember, us were just most of us were only just short-term investors. But if you're a long-term investors, you're going to buy this market from 2011, and then you're going to close it right now in 2017, last year. So I don't know how many pips you're going to make. You're going to make a lot of money. Yeah, so it's going to be profitable. But because I check about 30,000 pips. Anyway, so this is how we project wave 3 on each and every time frame. Or my guys in mentorship, I gave you this Fibonacci tool. So with this tool of mine, it has got everything. So it has got also the expansion. It's a 2-in-1. So there's no need for you to use that expansion tool. If you check. But my take profit was there. You see, this is the take profit number 2. So we're going to take the take profit there. This now is an expansion. So 1, 2, you're out. That's your wave 3. Okay. So now what you have to know, understand again, in this wave 3, remember the marketer, for you to have this wave 3, it has to be the longest, and also wave 3, it's an impulse leg. It has got 5 waves inside it. So if you check from this scenario, this was wave 1, this was wave 2, this was wave 3, this is wave 4, this is wave 5 to give you this wave 3. But let's break it down on maybe on a weekly time frame so that it can be clearer. So now from this point, remember, let me just try to do this. Okay, remember this is our wave 2, right? So for more information, I mean, for more details about these types of corrections and everything, please guys, you have to join the mentorship whereby I can let you know what's happening in the correction. So for you to, from B to C, there are also 3 waves in it. This is A, B, C to give you A. This is B, this is C. So this is A, B, C to give you the C. Anyway, and then if you check as well from this type, this is 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 5 to give you 1. This is A, B, C to give you 2. So yeah, we are from wave 2 now. So let's we are going to level this smaller wave as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to say from this point to that point, this is our wave 1. Okay, so that's our wave 1. Now remember, it's an inner wave, so yeah, we're going to, let's just use it, and then let's reduce the size. Okay, so this is an inner wave, guys. So what is going to happen now is okay, let's take it from this point, because this is wave 3, this is 4, this is 5, so this is a truncation wave. So everything is explained in the mentorship in details, but remember, we're just doing the analysis. Not much more details are going to be, but just know that. So from this point, we've got our wave 2, our wave 1. And also remember, we said from that point to that point, it has to be in the zone of 61.8%. So this is our wave 2. So we've got our wave 2. And then automatically we got our wave 3. We've got our wave 3. And then finally we've got our wave 4. So you see, inside each and every correction, whenever the market corrects, it forms 5 waves, especially if it's an impulse wave. Now we've got our wave 5. This is our wave 5. And then from that point, after 5 waves, that's when we get what? That's when we get a full wave. Remember, this is now our wave 3. Okay. So now, what we are looking for now, we are looking for, we are now looking for wave 4 correction, right? Let's go back to a monthly time frame. Remember, I've got our 1, 2, 3. Now I want to do the projection of 4. So our 4, it lies on 38% to 50%. So that's what we're going to measure. So from that point, there we go. Now check our 4. Our 4, it was also in a sort of a deeper correction. It came in the 50% mark. There it is. It's in the 50% mark. And also remember, it's in a channel this wave, right? So like I said, our first target is going to be this high of wave 3. Why am I saying so? Guys, remember, like I said, there's a possibility that the market can form a truncation wave. And also, remember the market, they also move in a channel. Remember what I said in a channel? In a channel, it's got 5 waves, right? So our first target is going to be in that area, in this area. So what I'm going to target first, I'm going to target this high. Meaning to say you are expecting the market, maybe it can form a truncation wave. So from that point, yeah, this is what we're going to do. This is our target. So where we are coming here, guys, with 10B. We're coming at this level. So we are coming to this level with the DXY. Okay. So yeah, this is the analysis from the monthly, and I think I'll just do the monthly time frame. For more information and to the entry target, you just have to join the membership. But I'm giving you an idea what we're going to look at, or what you must look at on the DXY. And also, let me just try to break down the corrections inside wave 4. Remember, I was just labeling the main waves, and so the other thing that you have to understand, if you check this market, it was in this channel, right? Sort of like this for the wave 4 correction. So some of you, they might call it a flag or something, but yeah, those are just names that we give them, but it's nothing more like that. If you check from that point, this is our A. So this is our A, this is our B, this is our B, and this is our C. So from C, the market breaks out. So in this type of a correction, it's what we call a single zigzag. So if you check, it's a zigzag, then break out, then went to wave 5, from wave 5, from that A, B, C, now in wave 4. So the market now is pushing. Remember saying our next target is this point. This is our first target. That's our first target. So what are we expecting there? This is the target for what? The truncation wave. Target for a truncation wave. Okay. So what is a truncation wave? Truncation wave is our wave 5 that we're expecting the market to come and hit that area to give us a truncation wave. So yeah. We okay, so we look at the A. Remember, this is our A, B, C. Then from there, boom, the market is gone. So yeah, this was our wave 2 correction. From the monthly, there it is. So from that point, the market go on to give us a wave 3. So yeah. So any more questions, guys? Any questions about this type of movement, type of correction? So at the end of the day, what you have to do is, so this is what we're expecting. We're expecting those. So you just have to move from the monthly and then you go to the weekly. I mean, a time frame lower for you to see clearer pictures. So you can check. So inside that correction, there are also types of corrections. I mean, types of waves of form. You check, this is what you go A, B, C, and then to give us this A, B, C. So this is our A, B, C to give us our A, and this is our B, this is our C. So all these type of corrections, okay, we explain them deeper in our mentorship, in our mentorship classes. Right there, and that was the movement. So from that, remember, this is our wave 1. This is our wave 1, right? So this is 4, and then this is 4, this is 3, 4, 5. So what was happening here, guys? Same thing applies again. So from this point to that point, it's our 1. And then from that point to that point, the point to that point is our 2. So from 2 we've got our 3. From 3, then we go for our 4. There's a very long spike there for our 4. And then from 4 we've got our 5. So after this 5, that's where we get our wave 1, the one that we stole from the monthly time frame. This is what was happening for us to get this wave 1, guys. So from 1, Now we are correcting. So this movement is what? It was an A correction. So this is our A. So this is our A, and this is our B. And then from B, we can see there's also a clearer correction which happened there. So from B, we have got an A. This is much clearer. So we got an A there. Let me reduce to 8. And also change the color coding. So we've got an A, we've got an B, and then after the B, we've got the C. This is the C. Then from the C, after A, B, C, remember this is a bigger one. Now we've got our A. This is our A. So yeah, there are corrections inside corrections. It depends which type of a wave are you trading. So you have to stick around with the principles. So for an A, then from an A, you've got a B there. Then from a B, we've got a C. So this C was finalizing the bigger C. So that's why I always encourage, if you are a wave trader, please try by all means to start from a bigger time frame and break down the market from the bigger time frame so that you won't get lost with the cycle. Because that's the error that most of us make. We get lost with the cycle thinking if we're doing the right thing, but we're getting lost with the cycle. And then at the end of the day, we are lost, and then we trade the wrong pattern. Then we've got our C there to give us this C. So this was the type of correction. Then from that point, this concluded our wave 2. Okay, and then in other ways, if you can check, this was also type of what? Of a single correction, of a single zigzag. So sometimes the market, they also give us what we call the similarities. If you check this correction, ABC correction, this similarity, it's happening. I think we also saw it somewhere. That type of a single zigzag, there it is. You see, all the corrections were single zigzag because the major one was a single zigzag, ABC. So it was ABC out. So yeah, that's how the market moves. And then from that point, we have got our inner wave 1. Now this wave 1, it's a wave 1 of wave 3. So from wave 1 of wave 3, we've got our 1 day again. And then we've got our 2. 2, it was a little bit deeper. Then we've got our 3, 4, and then our 5. From that point, the market begins to correct again. So for our A, B, and then C to give us this B. And we've got our A, B, C to give us this C. Actually, this C started here. Okay, let me try to label these ones as well. So what we're seeing, remember this impulse leg, this is our A. So this leg is supposed to be here. So we've got our A there. And then we've got our B. And then we've got our C. So to give us this A. From that point as well, we've got our A. This is our A. We've got our B. And then we've got our C to give us this B leg. From that point as well, we've got our A. We've got our B. And then the C to give us this final C. All of these things that happen in that channel. Remember the channel that we saw? And from C, now this is our inner wave 2. Remember from that point again, the market is now beginning the new cycle. So when these guys begin the new cycle, they also form remember those 5 waves which I told you about. So what they're going to do is from that point, from this C, remember this C is the C which is confirming our wave 2. Then from that point, we've got our wave 1. This is another wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. After wave 5, X, that's A. We give you another A, B, C to give you A inside, B, then C to give you this B. So yeah, that's how we label this correction until we get to this point. Remember, this is our wave 4. So from wave 4, what are we expecting now? We're expecting the movement of wave 5, remember. So from 4, we are now going to wave 5. So that's where now, that is the current situation. So we know that the market is bullish from the bigger time frame, but at the end of the day, you have to break it down, going down, down. So we don't mind about this now, this part. We are now worried about this part because we know this part was completed. Right? This part was completed. No, okay, the market was correcting down. And also, if you can check, this is another wave. Also, it was a very impulsive wave of wave 4. It was a bigger correction. So what was happening is it's also in the channel. It was respecting this channel. If you can check, it was this channel. It was respected in this market during that correction. So the trend lines are very important when you're analyzing the market. And then this low, that one. Actually, no, this first point we don't mind about it. You have to join these 2 points. So the other thing which can tell you that the market is now maybe going into a bullish. The good part about Elliott wave, you check what we call the divergence and convergence. If you see the market from this point, this is the leg to that leg. The RSI was flat and then the price was falling. So this is what we call the convergence now. The market was converging, meaning to say it's forming a bullish trend. So they spent some days consolidating, and boom, they went up. So yeah, this is what was happening. So they were correcting. So it was a form of if you can break it down from this point, this is 1, 2, this is 3, 4, and this is 5. So this correction, it was an ending diagonal of wave 5. So there's a lot which happens in Elliott wave, guys. There's a lot. But breaking your mind in the bigger time frame, you know that this is wave 4. I mean, this is wave 3, you're going for wave 4 correction. So yeah, that's what you know, back of your mind. But inside that correction, what was happening? You can see that market was forming another wave. It was like 1. Okay. Then 1, they give you 2. After 2, it came down. They give you 3. So guys, this labeling, you don't just label. Remember, we've got some principles that we follow. Yeah. It's only just that me sometimes I now know that the areas are mostly preferable areas of the correction. If you check this correction, this point, it was in the feed for wave 2 correction. This was the deep, this is the normal one, this is 1.8%. That's where the market came and corrected. So that's how I confirm my wave 2. Don't just label or whatever, because no. And then if you check from that point, this is wave 4. You see, also a channel. So whatever the wave, they follow the channel sometimes, for most of the time. Then from 4 again, we're going into 5. If you check from this 5 again, there's a similarity. What happened from wave 1? This is 1, 2, this is 3. So after this 3, A, B, C, 4, A. So this is what? After 3, there's A, B, C. This is our 4. Then after 4, there's also what? An ABC correction coming down to give us our 1, right? Because we're from 4, to give us our 5, sorry. So this is our wave 5. Now the cycle is ended there. Okay. So what are we getting now? We're getting new cycle. 1, 2, 3. Now the market is correcting for 4. Then after breaking this channel, so expecting the market to break this channel, because this is the wave 4 correction channel. So now right now the market is choppy. Dollar index is in a correction. That's why you see it's just moving in a zigzag way. So this is the type of correction that we're seeing. Okay, so the market actually just finished. Well, this is an X. This is a 3, A, B, C, D, E. So expecting a break above. Okay. So yeah, for the time being, this is what I was seeing, guys. Yeah. Any questions? So guys, this video is gonna be posted on our YouTube channel. Just follow, and also don't forget to follow us on our social media channels. We also share the links below this video on YouTube. Just go to Trump Price Action Trump Effects on YouTube. Check that channel. Subscribe with us. Yeah, we're going to share more and more of our analysis. But if you want, if you want more information about Elliott waves and everything, you can also join our mentorship classes. Also going to leave our details, where to contact us and everything. But thank you very much for joining this session. I hope you're going to have a peaceful session from the coming week. And also remember, we are almost on the halfway of the year. So yeah, the markets are in the correction. So and we are also entering into summer. We're expecting a very beautiful week, a beautiful run for about 2 to 3 months, and then we'll go back in a correction. They're gonna close or they're gonna finalize their books, the accounting. Okay, thank you very much. Have a lovely week. Bye.